What's going on, everybody? It's Glenn for the latest news, and if you're new here, make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe. We're gonna get into Monday Night Raw this past Monday, on the 24th. Raw was a great show. I can't lie, great show, another great show. Wasn't better than last week though, but it was not to take away. It was a great show. We had a great match between Louis Kaiser and Braun Breaker. A little interference by Sheamus, but Sheamus tried to get his get back. Can't be mad at Sheamus. Great emotional promo by Bo Dallas, aka Uncle Howdy, aka his real name Taylor. Oh man, what a promo by him. What a shoot by Bo Dallas, man. Regarding his brother Bray, RP to Bray, man. Pat McAfee wasn't on the show for other reasons that we're not too sure about. I'm hearing his personal reasons or whatever the case may be. But I know the Miz did a great job on commentary that night. Shout out to the Miz, man. Miz don't get enough credit in my opinion. He don't get enough credit, but shout out to the Miz. He did great in taking in Pat McAfee's spot that night. Also, people was pointing out with the production truck with Chad Gable coming out the car that Alexa Bliss was on a truck, and a lot of people feel like it ain't no coincidence that that she was on that production truck that night, and so happens Chad Gable coming out the car, whatever, after his incidents with the YS6 last week, and has turned down by the Alpha Academy. Alpha Academy had enough of him. But then we also seen that he had a run in with the Creed brothers and Ivy Now, which we all pretty figured that much was coming rather than later. But a lot of tension with the Judgment Day. I know Damian Priest got a match with Seth freaking Rollins at Money in the Bank for that title. Also, I want to give my regards to the Tribal Chief Roman Reigns and his dad Sika Anoa'i. Rest in peace to him. We'll get into more of that a little later. But Monday Night Raw was a tremendous show, man. Both Dallas with that promo, that stimulation between Seth Rollins and Damian Priest, and then in the VHR tape with Dallas, but both Dallas promo on it. It was just an amazing night. Um, so Damian Priest, if he loses against Seth Rollins, he gotta leave the Judgment Day, which I don't think is going. It may not end in that aspect, or it may just. I don't know, man. I don't know if it's going to end like that. I think with this whole Liv Morgan thing in the whole fold, and she doing favors with Dom, buying him gifts, and let's not forget they also won the tag team titles in favor of Liv Morgan. Um, yeah, she manipulated R-Truth into getting the match, manipulated R-Truth in the middle of the night for JD McDonough and Finn Balor to win them belts, man. So Judgment Day is what are they, a two-time, three-time tag team champions now with that ring? Yeah, three-time, three-time. They are three-time tag team champions. Cause they won it, they lost it to main event Jay and Cody, and then they won it back, and then lost it again. So yeah, they three-time world tag team champions now. So yeah, Dominic got his work cut out. Rhea Mommy is gonna be so upset when she get back with this whole Dom and Liv Morgan thing. But it's looking like it's set up for design for Finn Balor to be the new leader, and Damian Priest to be kicked out of the Judgment Day along with Rhea Ripley. So that's looking like the plan as far as with the Judgment Day and this whole Liv Morgan thing is concerned. It's looking like Liv Morgan is going to be part of Judgment Day, the new female part of Judgment Day, maybe. That's the way it's looking like to me, because I don't see it in any other way. And like I said, I know Rhea Ripley and Damian Priest were supposed to have their babyface turn. So it just would make sense to have Liv Morgan within the Judgment Day. But nonetheless, Raw was a good show. Again, like no complaints here. But last week's show was definitely better. Um, Like I said, Braun Breaker got his opportunity for the Intercontinental belt against Sami Zayn at Money in the Bank. Sami Zayn gave him that shot that night of due to the interference that Braun Breaker kept going through or whatever the case may be. So he finally gets his shot at the IC belt. Now is he gonna win? I don't know. That's still like up in the air. I will be mad if he did win, but I know a lot of people feel like Braun Breaker is ready. I feel like he could possibly be ready this one time. Or maybe they have other plans for that IC belt and Sami Zayn. I'm not too sure, but he get his match at Money in the Bank this Saturday coming up, I believe. So yeah, and then like I said, R Truth and the Awesome Truth, Miz and R Truth, they had a great match with JD McDonuts and Finn Balor. It was a great match. Great first finish. I think it's been a while since we've seen the tag belts change hands on a Monday Night Raw, but it's always all right to see titles change hands on weekly shows. There's nothing wrong with that. Hell, we had that happen back in the day, so what's wrong with it happening now? So we got also matches set up for next week already. As y'all see here for the continuations of the qualifying matches for the Money in the Bank. As far as Rey Mysterio and Dominic match, that's just a refeud match, I guess. Waiting to happen or whatever the case may be. But man, Bo Dallas, uh, his promo on Monday Night Raw was just, you could tell he poured his heart out into that promo. You could just like look in his eyes and he just like, and he looked so much in favor, so much like Bray. It's just ridiculous. It's crazy, and we all knew. Well, I knew Bo Dallas had the talent in him, and I also was one of the ones trying to figure out why was he a part of the Wyatt family back in when they first started. Like, why not have Bo and his brother, from there early when Bray was hot. So I mean, I know they tried it towards Bray's, the last few months and year towards Bray's career, but it was a little too late. We end up losing Bray, at such a young age 36, and it's just unfortunate. And then that Bo, you know, lost his brother, and I know how he felt, man. It just, I know it's tough for him. You could just tell he was just, stressing behind that for months. You could just see the stress in his face that he's been definitely grieving over the losses of his brother, and it's been almost it's going on a year since we lost Bray, I believe. August of this year would make a year. But yeah, the promo he cut, man, you could just tell his emotions into it, and he was just holding back, or he didn't hold back much tears there, like he was running tears as well. But it was just, I got goosebumps just watching it. I'm like, man, it's good to see Bo finally getting his shot, you know. But it was a lot of hard hitting questions that he was asking himself, pretty much Uncle Howdy asking himself, Bo, the questions, the hard hitting questions, how he felt about his brother's death, and do he feel like he's gonna tarnish his brother's legacy without his footsteps? Was just, it was an eye opener of a promo that, I mean, I wasn't expecting it to be like that, but I'm glad that they did do it like that, and I'm glad Bo, he held his own with it. He got the world buzzing about this whole thing as well. So he definitely did his thing with that promo shoot, man, because the world is definitely talking about it, and they also talking about how they gonna, like, pretty much how they gonna interview the other members. Is it gonna be themselves interviewing themselves, or is it gonna be Uncle Howdy? Or yeah, Uncle Howdy interviewing the other members, or whatever the case may be. But I feel like it. I won't be mad if it's Uncle Howdy interviewing them, but I feel like they should interview themselves as they characters as well. Like, have Rabbit and Rabbit interview Eric Roman as like the same thing they did, like Uncle Howdy had the characters interview each other and explain why they here, we already know in Bo's case, he want his brother legacy to live on. Obviously, he didn't want nobody to forget about the Wyatt family and his brother. But that's pretty much what the promo was about. Like, he feel like people forgot about them, and now he's back to show them what he means business. So that's pretty much what, Bo was trying to do, and then living his brother's name as far as that. Yeah, but overall, Raw was a good show. Drew McIntyre, he's so obsessed with CM Punk, man. He just and he entering himself in the money in the big qualifying match. He got a qualifying match next week, which I feel like he's definitely going to end up winning. Not the Money in the Bank itself, but the qualifying match, because it's set up for design again. He's gonna enter that match. Think he's may come close to winning, and before you know it, who's coming out? CM Punk to rain on his to charade. CM Punk ain't gonna let that slide. He gonna definitely be alright come Money in the Bank. I think he's gonna be good, man. Ain't really been no injury reports, updates on him or anything. Anybody ever noticed that either? It hasn't been no injury updates on CM Punk on what's really been happening with him, or how hurt he really is. They keeping it on the hush hush for a reason, in my opinion. Because they didn't say what injuries he got after Drew McIntyre attacked him or anything like that. They keeping it on the hush hush for a reason. They don't want us to like speculate if it's like injury that's supposed to be serious and he ended up coming back. They don't want us to, I guess, question that maybe, because I don't. Why they keeping his so-called injury on the hush after the attack that Drew McIntyre gave him? It's just, I don't know, man. I don't know, but I also want to send my condolences to the tribal chief Roman Reigns for losing his dad, Sika, Anoa, legend. I believe he was with the Wild Samoans, but my condolences go out to the tribal chief Roman Reigns to losing Papa Tribal Chief Sika, his dad, man. I know the tribal chief Roman Reigns was supposed to make his return sooner rather than later, but it's looking like definitely his return is definitely getting pushed back due to his dad, and that's really, really well understandable. I won't be surprised if like the whole family takes some time just to be there for the family. I mean, I'm not too sure about Solo and them, or I mean, I would give them time away as well, and let the whole family come together and just grieve, or whatever the case may be. But I know things must go on, as they say, or whatever. But I mean, I know the tribal chief, he gonna definitely need all the support that he can get after losing his dad, because his dad seemed like a real centerpiece in his life, and losing a parent is definitely, I know it ain't easy. So my condolences to the tribal chief Roman Reigns, and I hope you get through this well, brother. Rest in peace to Sika Noah, legend in his own right. Wild Samoans, definitely way before my time, and way before I started like actually getting into wrestling. But those guys was definitely legend. His dad is definitely a legend. And like I said, rest in peace to Sika, the legend. Like I said, my condolences to the Noah family, the tribal chief Roman Reigns. And I send my prayers to the whole North family at this hard time of such a short period of time. He's only 79 years old. I mean, I don't know what condition he was dealing with, but I believe that's why Roman took a little time off, because he knew his dad probably wasn't in the right health. Something that we didn't really know until the last minute, which was fine because it's family business. But yeah, that's probably why Roman took the time off to make sure his dad spent his last days, make sure his dad is straight. But yeah, a little too, short to none. But I want to say RP to the legend, Sika, man. And my condolences go to the Anor family and tribal chief again. And yeah, like I said, Roman push back return. I guess they was aiming for like SummerSlam or a little before SummerSlam, but his push has been pushed back as far as right now. You know, tribal chief. So, and this is very understandable. Family deaths and grief is definitely not easy to deal with. You know, so my condolences and prayers is with the whole family and the tribal chief Roman Reigns, man. Yeah, but you guys let me know what y'all thought about Monday Night Raw. Um, it was like I said, it was a great show. You know, a lot better than last week, but you know, it was all overall great show, and it was just like such a like an unexpected death of a legend. You know, and like such in the middle of the week, so it was just like hard to really review this thing or whatever the case may be at first, you know. But like I said, my prayers and condolences to the North family, and hopefully the tribal chief keep a head on straight because he lost his brother too. So like I said, but yeah, you guys let me know what y'all thought about Monday, which I rated the show. I rated another high 7. You know, like last week's show was better, but this week wasn't a bad show at all. So far so good for the week. You know, we still got Friday Night SmackDown coming up this week before the closeout into Money in the Bank. So we got these last couple of qualifying matches into the week. It's the last couple of qualifying matches, I'm assuming. And leading into the Money in the Bank pay per view, which is I believe is this Saturday. Yeah. So yeah, you guys let me know what y'all think about Monday Night Raw if you guys did see it. For those of you that have not seen it, I suggest you go check out the highlights on YouTube. They got the highlights on YouTube, quick highlights of the show. If you don't want to watch the whole show, you know, I mean, if you want to catch up with things. But yeah, my prayers go out to the North family again for Sika, the tribal chief, man. Hopefully they can pull it through. And that's such a hard time because, like I said, I know death is not easy to deal with. Family got to stick together, and I know the same thing with Bo Dallas and the promo he did for his, you know, his brother, and the reason why he's here. But we just gotta hear from the other members to really get understanding what's going on. But yeah, you guys let me know what y'all think. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and I will be back here. I probably give it AEW, but I don't know. AEW, man, been letting me down, man, and everybody else down. But yeah, you guys let me know what y'all think about all this. Like, share, comment, subscribe.